Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the December Cabinet meeting. Apologies for absence, please, Laura.
No apologies, Chairman.
Thank you. Any declarations of interest?
No.
No? Okay, if we look at the minutes of the meeting held on Tuesday the 13th of November, pages 1 to 8. Any issues those? No? Could I have a proposal for those minutes then, please? Councillor Mason, seconder. Councillor Upton, all those in favour? Carried, minutes accepted. Moving to opposition group leaders' questions. Any questions?
No questions.
Thank you very much. Any citizens' questions?
No questions.
No questions. Move that. Item 6, environmental health trading standards collaboration. Councillor Mason.
Thank you. As it says in the start of the report, just to so everybody understands that it's what a PAP is, a PAP, primary authority partnership, and it's with a local authority. We already have a few of those. It involves the process of assured advice to assist the way in which business complies with the legislation. There has been in Rushcliffe a demand for high quality, paid for business advice on regulatory matters. We currently in Rushcliffe have 5 primary authority partnerships with businesses where we offer environmental health and safety advice. Nottingham County Council have a dedicated commercial services team working with primary authority partnerships as well, who deal with trading standards and regulatory advice. Rushcliffe have an attractive, broad business service, while Nottinghamshire have a narrow but more developed commercial service. Discussions with businesses show that they prefer a seamless one-stop shop for regulatory advice. It is beneficial to both councils to take advantage of the work we do, while it is also clear that RBC and NCC are on the same page. This is an opportunity for the two councils to grow in the primary authority partnerships and to work in collaboration together. A full cost recovery approach with clear and transparent information explaining charges and how they are calculated will be provided. There also will be a memorandum of understanding on principles which will be finalised with a view to actively marketing the new collaborative service. I therefore move the recommendation on page 9. It is recommended that Cabinet A approves the principle of working in collaboration with Nottinghamshire County Council trading standards to deliver a primary authority partnerships and associated business advice, and the Executive Manager for Neighbourhoods have a delegated authority to finalise and sign a memorandum of understanding which will capture the operational arrangements for the collaboration. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Mason. Have a seconder, please. Councillor Upton.
Please to second this recommendation.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Any other comments or sit with it all? I'll just go one question. Are other districts also entering these PAPs agreements as well?
Chairman, just to confirm, yeah, it is a national scheme, so
right.
Local authorities up and down the country will engage in these primary authority partnerships, but right. We're very much at the forefront of it.
Right. And when do you think it's going to become operational? What's the?
Well, we've already got partnerships in place, as have the County Council. I expect the memorandum of understanding to be signed by in the new year.
Early New Year,
yeah.
Sure. Great. Lovely. Any other comments, questions at all? Councillor Upton.
Briefly, I'd just say if it simplifies the regulatory compliance advice for businesses, I think it's a good thing, and working in partnership with the County Council trading standards, again, I think that's the right road to go on.
Excellent. Okay. So proposed by Councillor Mason, seconded by Councillor Upton. All those in favour? Carried unanimously. Thank you very much indeed. If we could then move now on to item 7, which is the revenue and capital budgeting monitoring for quarter 2, 2018-19. Councillor Moore.
This report gives the position in both our revenue and capital accounts to the end of September. That is 6 months of our financial year. The report was examined by the Corporate Governance Group on the 29th of November and no significant issues were raised. The revenue budget is broadly on target. The net revenue position shows an 80,000 adverse variance, which just represents 0.8% variation against the net budget, whilst we're still being in the position to transfer 1.7 million to reserves. There are a few adverse variances in the report. I've just picked out a few to bring to your attention. Cost of public enquiries, £30,000. Diesel price rises, 42,000. One that really upsets me, increase in fly tipping, 37,000. And a reduction in our anticipated asset investment income of 142,000. This is due to our policy of curtailing our asset investment spend to concentrate on future investments within the borough, such as the crematorium, Cotgrave Town Centre and Bingham Leisure Hub. This decision will make certain timing delays on this income coming forward. Now, as usual, there are adverse variances. There are some positive variances. I picked out a few of those. These are listed on page 22 if you'd like to read them all, but planning income up 75,000, green waste up 36,000, car parks up 43,000, and additional rental income 36,000. And now move on to the capital programme. This is detailed in Appendix C and shows a £12 million underspend to date. This is due to either planned rephasing or a deliberate cessation of spend pending new developments, as I've just mentioned. The two biggest areas of deferred spend are 2.3 million on the depot, as previously reported at other cabinets, with recycling to go to operate from Eastcroft, and 8.29 million relating to the slowdown in spend on our asset investment strategy, again as I mentioned previously. To conclude, the overall financial position for both the revenue and the capital budget is positive. However, it's important to note that both opportunities and challenge can arise during the year, which may impact on the projected year-end position. So I'm very happy at this half-year statement of our accounts to move the recommendation. It is recommended that the Cabinet note the projected revenue position for the year with a minor 0.8% variation, 80,000 in the revenue position, and the capital underspend of 12.064 million as a result of the capital scheme rephasing and projected savings. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a seconder, please. Councillor Edwin.
Yeah, I'd like to second the recommendation, if I may. I can't really add much to what Councillor Moore has said, other than obviously in reiterating the change in the capital the capital investment programme, and realigning that for future investments. But it's still worth saying that over the course of the year so far, we have made a number of investments in properties, mostly local, and those are good money earners, so fit in with the strategy well. And of course, to sort of thank Peter Linfield and his team for continuing to do an excellent job on managing the accounts properly.
Good. Thank you. Any other comments at all? I think it is good to see, obviously, the first line we've seen the rental income from Finch Close and Co-op for the first time coming now, haven't we, into this. And obviously, as the investment incomes come in, so it's obviously good to see those on the positive side as they move forward on that. I also note, of course, we've got the big upgrade of the car park here as well, isn't it? That's now effectively in there. That's now covered, and everything on the capital spend. So we've done on that. I think it's been very well received. So, no, generally, again, I'd like on the record to thank Peter Linfield and his team. Thank you. And excellent accounts as we go forward. You know, there's uncertain times coming forward. Hopefully we'll have more information in the next quarter in terms of budgets and things, but at least we're going into those with very solid accounts, and I think we can be very confident that we've got this sound basis to decision making going forward. So we'll take the recommendation as proposed by Councillor Moore, seconded by Councillor Edwin. All those in favour? carried unanimously. If there's anything else that, no. So I think we conclude the cabinet agenda there. To wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Our last meeting this year, for 2018, and look forward to seeing you all again in, well, 10 minutes, but yeah, next year, in 2019 at the cabinet meeting that I won't be at, but there we go. Convenience. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you.